Are EVs really worth as much as they're in trend? Because firstly, branded EVs like Tesla, Ford, and Mercedes are way too expensive. If you go for cheaper ones, they will be Chinese products which are mostly made up of newer automotive companies who has yet to prove themselves in the real world in terms of durability and reliability. Plus, EVs aren't 100% eco-friendly because their production creates a lot of carbon pollution, especially when making their big batteries with special materials. Recycling and properly disposing of them is also a problem. But our point is, what if you have a different option that is genuinely eco-friendly, affordable, and feels exactly the same as driving a combustion engine car? Yes, it's happening for real, and it's from none other than Toyota. Now, Toyota has spent a lot of time creating a special engine that runs on hydrogen. They believe it's the future of clean transportation. The new engine and car they just showed off are designed to work really well, be faster, and use a type of fuel cell that's not expensive. They want to highlight that this system produces no harmful CO2 emissions. The majority of people in the auto industry are largely silent, said Akio Toyoda, ex-president of Toyota. The silent majority is debating if having EVs as the only available alternative is indeed acceptable. However, they can't speak out since they believe it to be the trend. We shouldn't restrict ourselves to a single choice since the correct response is still up for debate. While the EV wave is at its peak, Toyota takes a bold step down a different road, the path of hydrogen combustion engines. Meet the new Corolla Cross 8 H2 concept, a glimpse into the future set to hit the market in the next few years. Underneath its sleek exterior lies a powerhouse, a modified 1.6-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine derived from the high-performance GR Corolla and GR Yaris models. However, instead of guzzling gasoline, this engine has been re-engineered to run on hydrogen. The Corolla Cross H2 boasts robust, thick armored fuel tanks capable of storing hydrogen under high pressure, resilient enough to endure impacts and collisions. To accommodate the unique properties of hydrogen gas, the modified engine features reinforced valves and valve seats, sturdier connecting rods, and specially crafted fuel injectors primed to elegantly spray hydrogen into the cylinders, emitting only water as its virtuous byproduct. In other words, the Corolla Cross H2 is a zero-emission car with the exhilarating driving experience and performance we love in conventional internal combustion engine cars. So it's a win-win. Hydrogen technology isn't new though. It's previously showcased in its Mirai fuel cell electric vehicle, or FCEV. But Toyota has a bigger plan for the hydrogen-based engines. That's why they're also partnered with another brand to collaboratively produce a solid V8 hydrogen engine, but it's got some serious modifications under the hood. Cylinder heads and fuel injectors have been tailor-made to handle hydrogen's unique properties, like its higher octane rating and lower density. The result? A beastly 444 bhp at 6,800 revolutions per minute and 398 foot-pounds of torque at 3,600 revolutions per minute. Those numbers are pretty close to what you'd get from a regular petrol-powered V8. Does this V8 engine remind you of something? The Lexus LFA supercar had this epic 4.8-liter V10 engine first. Then came the Lexus RCF with a few upgrades as Japan's answer to the BMW M3. And Yamaha was the genius between all these. Now Toyota is teaming up with Yamaha to take things up a notch with this new V8 engine, based on the one used in the Lexus RCF coupe. Yamaha started working on this hydrogen V8 5 years ago. I started to see that engines using only hydrogen for fuel actually had very fun, easy-to-use performance characteristics, said Takeshi Yamada, who works in Yamaha's R&D department. Hydrogen engines have an innately friendly feel that makes them easy to use, even without resorting to electronic driving aid, he added. Now let's talk about the sound. A symphony for our ears, thanks to the hydrogen V8 special setup called an 8-into-1 manifold that makes a cool and loud sound, like a high-pitched note. According to Yamaha, the sound is like the powerful, punchy roar you hear from a Formula 1 car. But don't be too excited right away, because the hydrogen V8 is still in its development stage. Both Toyota and Yamaha are trying to release a prototype as soon as possible. Now you might wonder, why of all things should you opt for hydrogen engines? There are not one, but multiple compelling reasons behind it. First off, filling up your car with gas as fast as you refill your propane tank for a weekend barbecue. That's the beauty of hydrogen-powered vehicles. They're a breeze to refuel, thanks to hydrogen being a gas rather than a liquid. Just connect the nozzle, open the valve, and in a matter of seconds, you're good to go. Think about the new Toyota Yaris GR-H2, a compact hatchback that runs on hydrogen. It's a speed demon when it comes to refueling, taking just a minute and a half to fill its tank completely. Compare that to filling up a Toyota Camry, a midsize sedan running on unleaded gasoline. It's a whole different game, with the time depending on the tank size and pump flow rate. Most importantly, hydrogen-powered cars aren't just quick, they're also eco-friendly, user-friendly, and efficient. The driving experience is more like conventional cars. Plus, hydrogen proves adaptable to various climates. While diesel may be the go-to for heavy loads and towing due to its torque and fuel efficiency, it has its drawbacks, especially in frigid temperatures, where gelling can lead to engine issues. Hydrogen, on the other hand, remains a reliable and efficient choice across diverse climates. Regular gas also can handle really cold temperatures, going down to -100 degrees Fahrenheit, but hydrogen is even tougher, handling icy conditions as frigid as -435 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the best choice for places with super cold winds and really hot weather because it can handle extreme climates like a champion. Lithium batteries might hold their ground at -40 degrees Fahrenheit, but prolonged exposure to the bitter cold can take a toll on their performance. Hydrogen, on the other hand, remains unfazed, stored in pressurized tanks, ready to power your ride without a hiccup. It outperforms diesel, regular gas, and lithium batteries in dealing with extreme temperatures, as it can handle a whopping 5,432 degrees Fahrenheit without any trouble. It's time to say goodbye to additives or heaters. Hydrogen engines are here to give you a smoother driving experience. Sure, integrating hydrogen into vehicles poses a challenge for Toyota engineers, but they're on a mission to revolutionize the industry. The goal? Commercializing hydrogen-powered internal combustion engine, or ICE cars. While the release date might be a mystery, the promise of a greener, more versatile driving experience is crystal clear. Toyota's decarbonization plan doesn't stop at hydrogen-fueled ICE cars. It's a symphony of options, including battery electric, fuel cell electric, hybrid, and carbon-neutral fuel cars. Hydrogen stands out not just for its adaptability and eco-friendly nature, but for delivering a driving experience reminiscent of the classics. Imagine the explosive force, the familiar carburetor sounds, the rush of gasoline, all with an adrenaline surge, setting a new standard for the thrill of the road. Let's talk about the fiery world of hydrogen combustion engines, where the heat is on, but the efficiency is, well, a bit lukewarm. Suppose you've got a classic muscle car, a 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS, or a 1969 Ford Mustang, revving up with the thunderous roar of a big block engine. That explosive power, the adrenaline rush, it's a petrolhead's dream ride. Now, let's throw some hydrogen into the mix. Sure, it sounds like the fuel of the future, but hold your horses. Toyota still have some problems to deal with for hydrogen combustion engines, as they are like that rebellious cousin at family gatherings. Less efficient, a bit high maintenance, and not everyone's cup of motor oil. Here's the scoop. Producing and storing hydrogen comes with its own energy loss baggage. And when it comes to burning that hydrogen, well, it's only 40 to 50% efficient. That means wasted heat, and although it's good for heating, the overall efficiency hovers at a not-so-impressive 36%. Meanwhile, if we take a look at EVs, battery EVs boast an 80 to 85% round-trip efficiency. They're practically sipping energy like it's the finest vintage. But hold on, there's more to the hydrogen story. While traditional engines are quite robust, the infrastructure for hydrogen and the efficiency of fuel cells are on a gradual and irreversible decline. It's a bit like the classic chicken and the egg problem. It's tough to determine which came first, and building a dependable network is even more challenging. Additionally, there's the issue of emissions. Despite the futuristic feel of hydrogen combustion engines, releasing near zero trace amounts of CO2, they still produce nitrogen oxides, which contradicts our supposed emission-free image. And let's not forget about the financial twist either. Using hydrogen as fuel may not be as environmentally friendly as we thought, because the costs and how it's made could cancel out the positive effects we were hoping for. Talk about maintenance. Well, that's a pricier affair for hydrogen engines compared to the sleek and efficient EVs. With safety at the forefront, we've examined hydrogen combustion technology, weighing its potential against electric vehicles. Despite the nostalgic thrill of cruising in a hydrogen-powered ride, factors like efficiency, environmental impact, and infrastructure challenges favor electric vehicles in the long run. It's more like a drag race between classic muscle and cutting-edge tech. Only time will reveal who gets the last laugh. So do you believe hydrogen is the future of automotive innovation, or do you see electric vehicles maintaining their dominance? Drop your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more cutting-edge updates. Stay tuned for the next revolution in the automotive world.